That's not what it... You're conflating.
Well, that's a bit harsh.
Syrian, Alicia.
I mean it.
Well, if you want to go on down that route, every single so-called asylum seeker who arrives in this country illegally, by law,
R6, you're so
by
boring.
law, should go to fucking jail straight away.
Excuse me.
Go get him in jail.
R6, you obviously don't know. R6,
Get him in
you
jail.
obviously don't know the law.
So you enter the country illegally, lad.
I don't know what happened to my sound, but a question.
By definition,
Alicia, you turn around and you criticise me for dressing up like a cowboy. You're a woman. Do you wear makeup?
Do you
loophole.
always interrupt conversations? Nate.
He doesn't know how to unmute. He's panicking behind that screen.
Right, R6.
What?
So my question was, do you know what the law is?
Yes, and they all use this asylum-seeking bullshit, lad, as an excuse to stay in the fucking country. Bearing in mind, it's illegal anyway. You arrive on a boat, lad, straight to prison. Simple.
Yeah, and I reckon we should arrest all Scousers
and
remove them from the fucking country.
Justice for the Scousers.
How's that? Because you're talking shit, fella. You don't know the law.
Do you realise Keir Starmer broke his own fucking law, lad?
You don't know the law.
Leave Keir Starmer out of this.
No, you don't.
Oh, I do.
And what? So what is the law then?
Lad, if you enter the country illegally, lad, you are nicked. But they don't. Because every fucker claims asylum. It's a loophole.
That's what the fucking law is.
Were you born yesterday or something?
Right.
Claiming asylum's not illegal, though, is it?
Hush. I'm going to give you an
fucking
education now. I'm telling you, hush. British law.
Any corrupt loophole should be nicked.
Keep going, and we'll see what happens, Scouts.
Keep. Dickhead. Spit your words out.
R6, have a drink of water and then come back
British
up.
law.
Your mouth sounds dry.
British law.
Alicia, do you wear makeup?
Don't
I'm talking
ask me
you fucking
questions about
jumped
my
up,
body,
cowboy.
Right, no,
right.
You were
British law.
Cosplay.
Alicia, British law states anyone entering this country without the correct documentation, without the correct, correct entry points, will be arrested. But we don't follow British law, Scouse. We follow the ECHR rules and laws, which means any Tom, Dick and Harry can claim asylum on this country's soil. So learn your fucking law, dickhead.
Yeah, R6. Dickhead.
So, like, you wear makeup, like Nate was saying, but you say, don't police my body, but then you police cosplayers who are men's bodies. I don't get it. Pick your sides.
What are you on about?
You were saying, don't police my body when Nate said you wear makeup, right?
I didn't say anything about police. I just think furries should go to prison. I think it's disgusting.
It's not. You're conflating
radicalising our
Syrian and furry.
children.
That children are not furries. They can't afford the suits. It's for adults.
You know what? Do you think it's all about wearing a fucking suit, you idiot? And sorry to tell you, but dressing up as a cowboy and doing that kind of shit, there's fuck all wrong with it. How am I meant to go to a line dance, a country night, and do country line dancing if I'm dressed up as a fucking skinhead?
David, do you go line dancing?
I would go line dancing. I think it's fucking great fun. I've been in the States many times and I've done it many times over there. It's fucking fun.
Yeah.
The problem is, in the UK, you do things like that, too many people are sitting there going, I wonder what he thinks of me. Oh, she's looking at me. I wonder what she's thinking. No, Devin would take his shop pew to an event with furries, and there wouldn't be any furries left.
Listen, I'm very open to people living their lives how they want to live them. However, I draw the line at people who want to shag roller coasters, marry the Eiffel Tower, and dress as fucking foxes. I'm sorry, but no, you're not an animal. You're not a fucking dog or a cat or a moose or any of these things. You can't shag a roller coaster or a car, and you certainly can't marry an inanimate object. It's weird, and they should.
You ain't tolerant. You're a tyrant. You're a tyrant.
Oh, that's just
no, fella.
It doesn't make any logical sense to do any of that.
She's not a tyrant. If somebody doesn't want to see human beings walking around acting like pussycats, dogs, foxes, and fucking pigeons, right? Fair play.
And we can't
Because
be
if we keep allowing people to do this, right, this country's fucked.
we can't
Men want to be women. Women want to be fucking cats and dogs.
Shit like that. Like, it's just ridiculous for us to, like, someone just said, have you seen the man addicted to humping the wind? Like, what? Don't tell me that I have to accept something, and if I don't, I'm this, that, and the other. No, absolutely not. I'm very, like, I don't really give a shit what people do. But see, when it's stuff that I just think is a red flag and alarming and fucking weird and attention
red flag and alarming is people who
it.
make fucking balloon arches and charge extortionate prices.
Yeah, and I make good money doing it.
That's
as well.
yeah, fucking. That's what I mean.
Do you know how expensive balloons are? And do you know how much tax they charge me on balloons, Devin? Bloody expensive.
Balloons. Okay, you're conflating like people wanting to marry inanimate objects with dressing up in a fursuit.
Yeah, but it's all the same, isn't it?
No, it's not.
Yeah, it's all the same.
No, it's not.
Alicia.
So you're saying, man, and you're saying that anybody that dresses up as a cowboy, including cowboys that work in America, are dressed up wrong.
Yeah, but a cowboy working in America is different to a geezer in the UK who's going on about churches dressed as a cowboy. Are you a cowboy here, Nate?
No, I'm not.
So
But
why
I
are you dressed as a cowboy then?
I enjoy the culture.
Alicia, but as I said,
Devin, what's worse about Devin? You know what's worse about Nate's picture? He actually got a photographer to be.
And you know as well, people need to stop.
No, I didn't get a photographer to do it. Actually, my wife took the picture.
I don't do the whole ultra woke.
Do you go line dancing, Nate?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, and I go to country shows and stuff like that.
Oh wow, that sounds
there
really
are a lot of people that
enthralling.
do it, and it's something that's taken off
really
a lot in this country.
Sounds really, really fun. But I'm not going to be pressured by society. Like when you have these schools that are like, oh, well, we're not going to celebrate Easter anymore because we don't want to offend anyone. Fuck the fuck off.
Right, hang on a second. Can I just be real with you for a second, right? I do agree with a certain amount of what you're saying, right? And I understand there is a certain amount of sort of perversion and all of that sort of thing that does kind of.
Do you not think LGBT is overly sexualized by people? Like, why can't gay men just be gay men? Why does it have to be overly?
Do you know what?
sexualized?
You know what though? So many gay people have turned around and said that they don't agree with what LGBT has become, right?
But,
now, as a Christian,
Alicia, Nate, when you go to Pride and you watch them walk about the way that they're walking about, right? And I'm not talking about a normal gay man. I'm talking about these idiots that take it to the extreme.
Yeah.
Little pink fucking shorties walking around totally naked and so on and so forth. That shit doesn't roll.
No, I don't agree
If you want to be a gay man, fine. As I keep saying, same with religion. Nate, whatever you want to do, once you close your fucking front door, fella, it's entirely up to you. That's the privacy of your own home.
That's not fair though, because we wouldn't. We always say like you can't tell us women how to dress, this, that, and the other. That's the same as every individual. It doesn't matter if you're a woman or a man. You can dress up how you fucking want to.
Can I be real with you a second, Top Girl?
If that's the case, which I don't mind, as I don't care what people dress up as, what clothes they wear, if they want to wear the full burqa or walk around in a fucking, because I'm a high earner, I'm walking around in a fucking furry suit, right? I just don't want to see that shit. Like, you don't want to see me walking down the road in a fucking mankini, do you?
No, thank you.
Right then. That's the point. That is the point. You don't want to see people do these stuff. You don't want to see people walking around practically naked.
Devin, some people might.
Do you not think that people are desperate for labels now and desperate for like all of these flags and shit that goes down and all this, oh, I'm non-binary, I'm this, I'm that. Like, why are people so desperate to be labelled? I do think that being gay and being trans and whatnot is overly sexualized. And I have a friend, she's a trans woman, and she really struggles with finding a relationship and things because people sexualize her because she's a trans woman. And I just think it's really sad. And I think stuff like Pride, like as much as Pride is great and people should be celebrated for being able to be who they are, at the same time, why are we overly, not all of them, but why are some of them overly sexualizing it?
Can I answer that from a Christian perspective? Yeah. The problem is that homosexuality from a Christian perspective is something that's wrong, right? And homosexuality is being celebrated by a sin, which is pride. So it's a sin on a sin. At the end of the day, the overriding issue here, like you say, is that it's something that is becoming so over-sexualized for everybody, and we shouldn't be doing it, especially to children. I've got a nephew who is trans. He was born a boy, but he identifies as a girl, and he is suffering with severe mental health problems as a result of it. Yeah, it's not just an issue of whether or not people are struggling with who they are, but struggling with their sexuality and things like that.
Well, Nate,
And
you
I
have a
actually think
niece.
that
Can you please respect your
sorry, let me
niece's
finish.
pronouns?
Let me finish.
Well, can you respect your niece's pronouns then? Because you don't have a nephew, you have a niece. If she's choosing
Right.
to be a niece, your niece, introduce it as your niece, not as your nephew. So
Right,
please
hang on. If you
respect
let me get to my point,
your niece's pronouns.
Let me get to my
Right,
point.
just
Right.
respect her.
For me personally, right, I see it as we've moved on from the issue of people just being okay with being gay or being lesbian, right? A lot of these people, when they're struggling, when they're younger, are being told, oh, you've been born into the wrong body. So rather than just being able to accept that they are either gay or lesbian, they are then being confused by the fact that they are actually not straight. Yeah. And this is why they're being told, you're not a man, you're a woman, you're not a woman, you're a man, and you're being told to be something else that you're not. Yeah. For me, I don't agree with it. I don't agree with, supporting somebody's delusion, because it's a delusion. You're
But
not
Nate, do
accepting
you
your
not
reality.
think that people are trans? Do you not think that trans is a thing?
No.
But Nate, also, they don't use that language anymore. You're born into the wrong body. That they actually don't use it anymore. You may hear some say it.
They do.
But anyone
What
who's
about tomboys?
This
What
is
about
another
tomboys?
thing.
trans thing.
This
What
is,
about
this is
tomboys?
another
They don't
thing.
use that
People
language
thinking they can
anymore.
change the fucking English language just to suit them fucking selves.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. And that's like I say, what about tomboys? There are girls that love to dig into a Land Rover. They want to go out and they want to work with horses and animals and stuff like that, and they wear jeans and they want to wear blokey clothes and things like that, and people turn around and say, oh well, you're a woman born in the wrong body because you like all of the things that men like to do. You like to get into mud and shit and dirt and mechanics and stuff like that. And people turn around and say, oh, you're born. No, you're not. You're still a woman. You're still straight. You still enjoy being with a man, but you enjoy also doing masculine things and stuff like that, in the same way that, you know, I suppose that gay men tend to be more effeminate, and they like to sort of dress in more sort of feminine colours and all of that sort of thing.
This feels quite stereotypical because, thank you, Elle, because there's gay people who are not effeminate. There's lesbians who are not, you know, butch. I don't know what word to use, what terminology, but you know what I mean. I don't like the whole stereotyping thing. I don't agree with what you're saying in regards to trans.
It's not.
I do think in regards to kids.
Yeah, but men can have feminine traits and women can have masculine traits.
One second.
Yeah, but what's wrong with people having masculine and feminine traits, depending on whatever gender they are?
So I just got ignored.
You just spoke over me. I wasn't finished.
I wasn't speaking over you.
You just did, Devin.
Well, why the fuck have you messaged me and asked me to come in here and fucking cause shit?
No, I
and then
didn't.
fucking whine about it? Why the fuck are you whining about it then?
What's wrong with women having masculine traits and what's wrong with men having feminine traits? Why is that an issue?
I do think that in regards to children, like sometimes kids want attention. Kids thrive off attention. They love it. And sometimes I think like they don't actually want to change their gender. But I do think also at the same time that trans people do exist. It is a thing. There are people who feel like they are born into the wrong body and they want to be the opposite gender.
I was born in the wrong body. I was born in the body of a poor man. I should have been born in the body of a fucking rich man.
Where any trans person who is going through medication has to see a psychologist first. They don't just go through this process and get put on hormones, especially when
Neil, question. If you go to the doctor and say, look, I want you to cut my right hand off, I don't like it, it feels wrong, what do you think that doctor's going to say?
Well, he's going to assess me.
What is that doctor going to say to you?
He's going to see if I have a medical problem. He will say no if I don't. And that's what
I asked if I go to the doctor. Excuse me, I've asked you a question. Fucking answer it.
I answered your question.
You've not answered it.
I did. I said if there is a medical problem, they would cut it off. If there isn't, they will not cut it off. They will not cut it off.
Fuck off.
I've got a question.
Right then, so why the fuck are we taking our children to doctors and saying they want their tinky winkies chopped off because they're in the wrong body?
A long, extensive process. Sometimes
you are fucking delusional.
Sometimes it takes years for them to.
You know what? You, my sweet, are the fucking one of the problems in the UK.
You're not.
I think the problem is the metric is uneven.
Excuse me. We are on this planet.
You're crashing out.
I'm crashing out.
Yes, because you're not listening to the.
I don't listen to delusional people.
Devin.
Yourself on mute. We're on this planet to procreate, to keep our civilization and human beings going.
What about
if everybody turns from fucking male to female?
More importantly, why do the doctors entertain it in the first place?
Devin,
right?
why can't people just do them and stop trying to make other people's decisions for
am I going to start fucking getting pissed off and start fucking dropping cunts?
Devin, I think the thing is, right, is that the metric that we use for helping people that say that they're trans is the biggest issue, right? It's when we turn around and we say a child gets to turn around and tell you whether or not they're a boy or a girl, but they can't have sex before 16. They can't vote. They can't drink.
1 second, fella. Somebody's put a threat in the chat that PLM is coming for me. Well, tell PLM my door's there, but I'm going to get you first.
Devin?
Promise you that I'm already got addresses, guys.
Dev, do you know what PLM is?
Yeah, Pedos Live Matters.
Yeah, he's a motherfucker. Ignore him.
I don't know how much you heard.
He came into my live this morning and said the same to me. He's getting me.
They can fucking get me. Come get me.
He's a full of shit gun. He's not going to do nothing. You can't even get.
How has that not been shut down already? Like,
hey, I mean, the only thing I'm bothered about them saying that they're coming to get me is they've got this fucking tier. They've got diamond down to fucking bronze. Right, bronze being £50. So if I want Alicia's address, she goes into bronze because she's 50 quid's worth. Right? I'm only 100 quid's worth. There's people above me. I'm fucking disappointed that I haven't made fucking top tier. So I'm going to make top tier.
Did you hear
Devin,
what I said?
I have a question for you since you're so against trans people. What's gender dysphoria?
That's a mental illness, isn't it? Not knowing who you are.
It's a mental illness.
That needs to be.
It's a condition, not an illness.
It's a mental illness.
It's a condition.
No, it's a mental fucking illness.
It's a condition. A simple search would show you that.
I mean, you call it a condition, yeah.
So are you one of these people that are delusional?
It's mental illness.
Are you a transformer?
A trans woman.
David, be nice.
No, I'm not going to be nice.
Are you a drunk old man?
There is no such thing as one of these people. They are people with mental health issues and need to be fucking addressed.
Gender dysphoria is a condition which causes transitioning.
Why don't
everyone say one nice thing about trans
on TikTok? Let people speak. You're embarrassing yourself.
Simp. Can I just say it right? Like, let's talk about the prompt. I don't care if somebody's trans or whatever. I respect each other. That's all I give a fuck about. That's simple as, except for if you call Galahad.
Yeah, but it can't be used against children. That's the point, isn't it?
It's not used against children.
If you're going to turn around and say that children can't vote, drink, drive, have sex, and all of that sort of thing before the age of 16,
you realise in the UK no one can transition under the age of 18.
Yeah, but the problem is that it's not about whether or not they're transitioning. It's about whether or not that is something that is actually being pushed. You haven't fully developed.
Socially transitioning.
You haven't fully developed.
Hang on a second. Nobody can transition. One second, Nate. She said nobody can transition until they're 18 in the UK.
No, they can't.
But
medically.
Excuse me, I'm fucking talking. Do you want to get dropped? Right? But from the age of 6, 7, 8-year-old, you can fucking condition your child.
Yeah.
And get the tablets from fucking doctors.
You can't.
That's what I was saying.
You'll get tablets.
You can't get tablets.
Okay. So we haven't had people on this panel from the UK explaining their fucking situation where they've had tablets and started doing shit.
You can't get tablets before.
Okay, Alicia. So these people were liars.
Yes, because it is against the law.
Who you think getting the tablets?
Listen to me a second. You were literally trying to say the same thing that I was trying to say. Right? Listen to what I'm saying, yeah? If children can't do all of those other things before the age of 16, you shouldn't be pushing for them to go towards transgenderism because you haven't fully developed, right? It's not about, you can't actually transition until you're 18. The problem is that if you're promoting it, it's like with my nephew, yeah? At the end of the day, when he started doing all of that sort of thing, he was way too young to be able to make that decision. And I don't agree that it was okay to allow him to just dress up the way that he was and allow
calling him a him. It's a her. You absolute not rash.
It's abuse. It's parental neglect. That's what it is. Plain and simple.
Yeah, exactly.
But you lot are so full
it's
of
not
hate,
really
aren't
because
you?
a lot of transgender children
it's not hate. I don't hate him.
when they're
I don't
quite
hate
young.
him
That's the problem. When you're fucking calling your niece a him, she wants to be a she. So just say she, fucking cowboy man.
No, but he's got problems. He's got mental health problems, and it's obvious that what
a grown-ass
he's doing.
man, dad,
You realise
fucking
the
dressing
only
and
treatment for
posing for
gender
pictures.
dysphoria is transitioning?
Weirdo man.
Would you rather that your niece live in misery?
Top dog, you weren't complaining when I sent you my portfolio.
Why do we have to accept it, Top Girl?
I like you, Devin, today.
It's called basic human respect to just respect them. It doesn't take a lot to respect them.
Hang on, but when it's your children, you want what's best for them.
I didn't say that I didn't respect him, and I didn't say that I hated him.
You clearly don't respect them because you sat there calling her a he. That shows a lack of respect.
Yeah, it's just a word, mate.
Because for me, if he was happy with the decision, he wouldn't have all the problems that he does. Because I know someone that's transitioned.
You can't just transition and it gets rid of all the problems.
With the transition from male to female, and she is perfectly happy. I'm happy to turn around and call her.
Has she medically transitioned?
Yes, she's fully transitioned.
As your niece medically transitioned?
When she changed. He is not medically transitioned and he suffers with severe mental health problems as a result of the situation that he's in. And he doesn't want to transition. He just identifies as female. That's mental ill health. That's not transgender. That's not being transgendered. Yeah, it's transgenderism. It's like a woman, not a woman. Okay, my other friend who is a she will, when she's buried in 100 years' time and she's dug up, yes, her DNA will be a male DNA.
Yeah, but
her skeleton will be a male skeleton.
Who cares? Concerned about what the bones are going to say. They're dead. They're not there.
Hang on. What if she changes her mind when she's 18? Then what?
Well,
she's not going to have the hormones and medication, so it's not going to make a difference. But I just want to say something here. In regards to trans people, I think everyone should mind their business. Children, it's a bit different. I've got a different opinion on that. But when someone's a fully grown adult and they're trans and they're having operations and taking hormones and medication, I don't give a shit. Do what makes you happy. However, what I do have a problem with is when you have men who have committed crimes against women or children, and then they change their whole identity to a woman just to escape their past crimes. There's people on this app, I say it all the time, Jade Palmer, Holly Stanley, who have changed from male to female to escape their crimes against women and children. That is what I don't fuck with. But when people are doing it because they're not happy in the bodies they're in, I've got no issue with that. But I do have a problem with men hijacking it and giving a bad name to trans women across the board.
I agree with that. That's a fair comment.
Yeah. That's a minority.
I just want to say...
But there's no such thing as trans women. They're trans.
Well, you have trans women and trans men,
No, there's trans. I'm sorry.
So you're saying there's more than two genders,
Alicia, these people aren't men or women.
So are you saying that there's more than two genders?
They're transitioning from a man into a woman and transitioning from a woman into a man.
I'm sorry, but again, why the fuck are we allowing people to change the fucking English language to suit fucking half a dozen idiots?
You Scottish change the English language all the time.
No fucking Scottish
I'll tell you,
Alicia.
This is why you wanted. This is why you wanted me up.
I shared the live to Devin, everyone, because it was boring, and I messaged him.
I'm going to disappear. Right,
I'm
going to
Scottish
prove
too.
you right. I'm going to go and abuse my
Steve.
dog as you keep accusing me of doing it. I'm going to go and abuse my dog, Alicia.
I recorded that. I'm telling you, I'm posting that.
Want,
I'm
Alicia,
telling Delusive
and I bet you'll put £100 on the table
telling
right
Delusive
now.
Angie.
Actually, here, Alicia, in my pocket, I've got 150 quid.
Liar.
Right, I put that on the top. I put that on the table,
away, liar.
right? And I bet you're the mug that fucking went to the RSPCA and reported me.
Did I fuck?
No, you had the RSPCA come to your house, Devin.
Some idiot from this live, Alicia, has fucking reported Devin to the RSPCA, and I bet you it's fucking you.
They would have to have your details to be able to report. I didn't report you to the RSPCA. I would never do that unless someone was actually abusing their dog.
Would it not be the SSPCA?
Well, that's got to be someone that's got your name and your address.
Why are you going about the app telling people I fucking abused my dog?
What, I'm going around the app saying it, am I, Devin?
Well, you're saying it here, so you're going around the app saying it.
I said it to you on one day when your dog was panting on a hot day.
No, you've said it 2 or 3 times, Alicia.
Yeah, that was just to piss you off, though.
Ah, right. All right.
Madness.
Right, can you stop having a lover's tiff now?
Did you hear about that prison in America where they gave all the inmates cats?
What to eat?
Don't get me started on cats.
They gave them as pets, and they all turned like
why to eat? Why to eat?
I've seen that. There's a man on death row as well that's got one, hasn't he?
Why would that be your first go-to, like to eat? What?
Yeah, I know, right? That's terrifying.
Well, Chinese people do.
You know, Alicia, look at the fucking chat. Because of you and your dog, everybody thinks I do abuse my dog.
I didn't.
Devin, just ignore them. They're clearly just trying to wind you up because it's
Devin,
easy.
is your
just
dog
ignore
trash?
them.
How is that a stereotype? It's all over the fucking internet. They'll eat anything.
No, they don't do that no more. They pass laws. They don't do it no more.
Fly, would it? Come on.
That sounds like culture, guys.
It's just the way it goes. Like if we eat
that's a proper dog.
Chicken, obviously.
Can everybody pause for a second? Everybody pause for a second. There's words being used on this live. Nobody's been dropped for them.
Like
Sorry,
what?
Dad.
Like smecks.
It was Nate.
I've just dropped D because he used the word teaism.
Look at the ugliest dog on TikTok.
Bastard. I don't know if she's alive.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't, Dev. I didn't say that.
Yeah, you did.
Look at that scruffy dog. I'm sorry, that dog is ugly.
I swear
old,
on my
isn't it?
life, I did not use that word.
Alicia, can you poke her?
That's my sister.
Oh.
She's awake, aren't you, darling?
How old is that? 110?
Devin is bare frustrated. How am I frustrated?
Whoa, Devin is protected by TPM.
I sat here on the live taking the piss and mugging yous all off with a big fucking cheesy smile on my face.
With his £100 in his pocket.
To be fair, Devin, you do just sound annoyed 24/7.
You leave him alone.
I sound what?
Annoyed 24/7.
Yeah, because it's all a fucking act, love. It's to piss people off. Ask Top Girl. I pissed her off that much. She sent galaxies and jets to keep me off. That's what it's all about.
Listen, Devin's got £150 in his pocket.
Hate the game, not the player.
Devin.
I'm here to learn. I want galaxies.
Devin, why are you allowing Alicia to talk to you like that? Are you scared of her boyfriend? Devin.
T, you need to realise I'm not scared of anybody.
Wow, Steps giving you a penny. Steps, can you put more than 5 coins in your goodie bags, you cheapskate?
Jay, I do shave my dog, but people had to go at me for shaving her.
Dog abuser. Dog abuser.
She likes it.
150.
Don't you, Gladys? You like to be shaved, don't you, darling?
Is your dog called Gladys?
Yeah.
A very ugly dog.
Her mum was called
the thing is,
Geraldine.
I
Such
don't
an unusual
refuse
name
to
for
be
a
a
dog.
hard man. I'm just Scottish and stupid. I don't back
Well,
down.
Scottish are not stupid, Devin.
No, Top Girl. What I mean is I'm Scottish and I'm stupid and stubborn. When something like that happens, I don't back down. I might get a beating, but I'm not going to back down from no one.
Devin, you was a soldier, mate.
Don't you talk about my sister,
Were you a
Gladys.
soldier in the army?
I was.
What was it like in the Vietnam War?
Vietnam.
I'm sorry, but in the First World War, we only had rifles. We didn't have machine guns or anything like that.
Well, they did. Devin had a potato knife.
Devin,
They
what
had him at the
regiment
back
were you in?
peeling the potatoes.
He's so old.
Top Girl, they all keep...
Did England go to Vietnam?
Top Girl,
No,
they
we
say,
didn't. It was just
they say I'm
America.
frustrated. Well, what'd you expect? My wife, the last time I had Smex was on the World Cup final in 1966. And the wife said to me,
bastard.
you can have it again when England win another cup. And well, fucking, we all know what's happened. So, if England win the World Cup this year, I might get lucky, I might get my leg over.
He's had a terrible time.
This for Devin.
I bought a claw thing that grinds your dog's claws down. I can't fucking find it anywhere.
Oh, I tried that.
Sasha, get paid for you.
My dog's hated it. Devin, what regiment were you in?
I was a combat medic and I was in the Wessex Regiment.
Wessex?
Yes.
Like
South
Essex.
of England.
Aye.
I was in the territorials before anybody starts fucking screaming.
Get paid for
Why did you scream?
Devin, did you serve overseas?
Thanks, Sasha.
So, are you a registered first aider, Devin, or does that expire? Like, because you're now.
It's like all medical, it expires.
Devin, did you serve overseas?
Where I served and what I did is none of anybody's interest.
Well, I was just going to say thank you for your service. That's all I was going to say, mate.
It doesn't matter. Anybody that signs on the dotted line, whether it's territorials or regulars, is doing a service for their country.
No.
When people,
I appreciate that. I was just.
When people sit there and go, you were only TA. Tell that. One second. Tell that to the female combat medics that have earned medals, TA female combat medics, that's earned medals in war by running into enemy fire to come and drag Alicia's ass out of there because she fucked up.
Yeah, you fucked up.
No, I wasn't getting at that though, Dev.
I don't need
interested to
saving.
know.
Up that much, you passed that stage.
Can you tell us what the difference is between TA and like regular army?
Regular army's full time, TA's part
One's
time.
part time.
Oh, okay. Right, come on, guys.
So basically, Alicia, you sit there all week
for 3 years.
with your husband Nate dressing up as cowboys and Indians and building balloon arches, and then on Friday you change into your combats and you go and play soldier.
Oh. We've got a TA centre near my house. I'm going to go and join them.
You get paid well for it.
You can't take your vape.
TA means toy army. Okay, again, tell that to all the soldiers that have went from the territorials and went and fought in fucking conflicts. who are carrying medals and PTSD and injuries and so on and so forth from it.
I don't think people respect you on this panel.
Oh, so
For me?
That's
Yeah,
something
I feel like they're trying to take the piss out of you.
I don't give a shit. Yeah, I'm Action Man. And actually, I'm not Action Man. I'm better than Action Man. I'm Eagle Eyes.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
So yeah, I can agree with that, Probt. I think they should be allowed.
Should the same? Oh my God! I swear to God, Steps wants to cause drama on a Monday.
Yeah, it's way too much drama for a Monday, isn't it?
I think they should, though. I do think they should.
They should be allowed, of course. There's enough.
Everyone has a right to be a parent.
Morning.
If you're not a nonce.
Correct. Yes.
There's so many of out there just wishing someone would take them, and so let's not lower the number of people that want to actually adopt by any means.
There's so many kids who would love a family. Absolutely no. CJ, why would you say that? Jump in the panel. Tell us like a difference of opinion, because all we hear is death, and I can't do it. TA means tartan army. It does. Yeah.
I think as long as the way that they go about
You wouldn't respect
assessing
adopted
people.
child anyway, Nate. I wouldn't place a child with you because you can't even respect pronouns.
I've got 4 kids and they're all perfectly happy.
Oh.
Were they adopted or are they biological?
I've got a stepson who is 19 going on 20, and I've got 3 of my own.
Man, you're in exactly the same boat as me, man. That's exactly the same situation as me.
I love my kids. Crazy. I love my kids more than anything else in the world. They are absolutely wonderful. My kids are so lovely.
Even more than your cowboy boots.
More than anything else in the world. The only thing that I love more than them is my wife.
You love your wife more than your kids?
Yeah, that's mad.
Well, no, Steps. Think about it, guys. Right? We find a partner. One second. We find a partner, and we spend. We go and get married, and we say we're going to spend the rest of our lives together. Then we have children, and what happens? You neglect your partner.
I don't.
No,
you love your wife.
Most people concentrate on their children.
Listen,
right, and forget about each other.
Devin, let people talk.
Well, I wasn't fucking finished in the first place. Carry on top, because if I keep yapping, I might get galaxied.
Devin, listen, right? I'm sorry. Like, I love my husband. I love him, but my kids come before him. I don't care. Like, listen. If it was a choice between my husband and my kids, I'd throw him in the fire. I don't
but you love your husband first, don't you?
Men, just to give you an idea, women, children, and animals are loved unconditionally, and we men are loved for what we can fucking put on the table.
Absolutely.
I put my own money on the table. I don't give a fuck. My husband don't provide for me. I'm sorry. I work my ass off with what
That's why you don't love him.
No, I love it. Listen, I love him. My kids override the love I have for him. My kids.
You should love them equally. You should love them all.
But the thing is,
you should love them
what
all.
You're doing is you're ignoring the person who you decided to spend the rest of your life with.
That's
when
right.
your children.
I don't.
Excuse me. I'm not finished.
You gave your vows to that man.
Everybody hush. When your children have all grown up and left the house, what the fuck are you and your husband going to talk about? Because what happens is you forget your partners.
Is that what you did, David? That's why you're single?
Mate, you choose your wife. You don't choose your kids. I mean,
do you want to go to war, Top Girl?
But you don't know what they're going to be like.
I think the point that she was making, it's not the point of like choosing someone. I think it's just an overriding love for your child, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's an unconditional love.
You would have that for your kid.
Yeah, but that's a maternal instinct.
And not,
that's a maternal instinct. You're not getting that confused.
Maternal or paternal, both.
Devin's going to be my third husband.
And not the person that you've walked up the aisle with or whatever you got married, however you
I'd love to see that wedding.
Yeah. I'll leave that. That's what I'm saying. So I don't believe that anyone, if it came down to a choice, right, and your husband or wife standing there and your kid, and you wouldn't choose your child over.
Yeah, but in that circumstance, the husband would. Yeah, but in that circumstance, the husband would sacrifice himself and want you to choose the kids. That's different. We're talking about loving somebody. You should love all of them equally.
Your spouse is the person that you choose. It's the family that you choose.
Love them. And the thing is, when you have children, as I said, you neglect your partner because you're concentrating on bringing your children up. So what happens when your children leave? Most people have neglected each other that much they don't know how to come back from it. That's why when children move out, you are seeing lots of married couples moving off.
Yeah, the distance from each other. Yeah.
Kevin, will you be my third husband?
And can anybody tell me, when was the last time you gave your husband flowers?
Aye, that's a good one.
Flowers?
Because a man only gets flowers on his fucking grave.
Right.
Let that sink in, ladies.
Do you like flowers?
My flowers, sweetheart. Flowers look lovely. And
I would never think
I used to buy flowers every week. And all I got was, what have you done wrong? What have you done wrong to have to go and buy flowers? I've not done anything wrong to buy flowers. I just enjoy buying flowers and putting a smile on my wife's face. But the problem is, when you start doing that, guys, when you do something wrong, you need to go for fucking diamond necklaces.
I was just going to say that. Then it jumps up. Then
it's misogynistic, and I rebuke it.
Then it ups the ante.
We're a household where we buy fake flowers, man.
You know what? My wife and I don't even believe in any of that. We don't believe in like Valentine's Day and all of that sort of thing. We believe that if you're going to do things for each other, you should be doing it for the benefit of each other, not for the benefit of somebody else's pocket. So we don't waste 100%. Money on buying cards and flowers and stuff like that. If 100%. We're going to do something, we turn and say, right, well, we'll do it so that we've got the money to go out and actually enjoy it and do something for ourselves. We'll go out for a meal or go away for a little break together or something like that. Because we don't agree with the idea of buying into that capitalistic idea of putting money into other people's pockets. It's our wealth, it's our money. If we're going to enjoy it, we should enjoy it and spend it on ourselves and not do it for somebody else. We still enjoy Valentine's Day, but we just don't do it.
Flag in there.
A log at Christmas. Do you not celebrate that either?
What?
Like Christmas. Do you not celebrate that either? Do you not get each other gifts at like Christmas and stuff?
Yeah, we still celebrate Christmas and all that sort of thing.
Wow. Stop it, Steps. I know you can. You know what? I'm not even talking.
Hello, Danny.
Honestly, fuck real flowers though. It's all about fake flowers because I'm sick of them just unalive.
Even that grass needs watering, love.
There's a hosepipe ban.
He's a fucking beast, isn't he?
Hosepipe ban. I took my boy to a birthday party, and a parent of that kid who held the birthday party, he had a slip and slide going down a hill in his garden, and for like 2 hours whilst the party was going, the hose was just on the whole time.
Right, give me the address. I'm going to report him to the police.
We didn't give a flying F about that, man.
Nino.
Just put your washing up water on the lawn. Put it in a watering can when you do your washing up and just pour it on your lawn.
Yeah, use your bath water.
Do you wash it like one of them?
There's various things that could be the problem. It could be, I've seen a load of things. Baking soda, cola.
Do you know what it is? It's because we've had that really hot weather. It's basically it needs water and it's probably singed. My plant, I've got lilies out the front that are like 8 foot tall, but some of them are dying because of the
you drink water.
heat.
Yeah, just remember to water them at night.
Baking soda.
No, seriously. There's a fucking app that it keeps getting flashed up that all you need to do is scan what it is your garden, and it will tell you what's wrong.
I think we've got a hosepipe ban, but I don't listen to Thames Water. They can
Yeah, if they're going to talk about
that's
all like what we should be
Lippy.
doing,
That's
meanwhile
the
they're letting all
problem
these
because the
companies-
dog urinates everywhere. That's probably why
Yeah,
the grass is brown.
guys, I got one question for you. Why? How come we've got? Hang on, hang on. How come we've got a hosepipe ban if we live on an island?
I've got
I
fake
can't take
grass.
them seriously.
Can't relate.
No, but can anyone give me an answer to that? How can we have a hosepipe ban when we live on an island? We're surrounded by
Because
water. How can we have a
lie
shortage?
to
If you put
us.
salt water
Seawater.
on things, it'll just kill the.
Yeah, so they can.
salt
Yeah, but they
water
can
right
clean.
now.
They can clean the piss and poo out of your water, but they can't clean salt out.
Where's my
Yeah.
It costs a lot of money to desalinate
Mad.
water.
There was going to be a
Probably about the same
documentary
amount as it does
coming
for
out,
fecal matter.
but they cancelled it. There was going to be a documentary
Fecal
about
matter?
how Thames water.
Fecal,
like,
sorry, fecal.
Oh, just to let all
Just
you men
taking
know,
money.
there's a 65% sale on in JD.
Oh, there you go. I'm getting to JD.
Yeah, I bought some, them on running trainers for men, 90 quid. They're supposed to be 100 and something.
I'm going to cut the
You could buy
brambles
some with
in
your
my garden.
£150, Devin. Sorry, Devin. After JD, yeah.
That's like
Yeah,
say in
and-
England, you've got a hosepipe ban.
As Pardon the Skill says, because he's been here a couple of times because he lives in Hatfield. My garden sits there, and when the sun comes up, it's like that, burnt, blistering hot until 7-8 o'clock at night. I don't get it. The garden doesn't get any protection for the sun, so that's just scorching like that every day.
Devin, are you ginger?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No.
Just asking.
No.
What's wrong with being ginger, Devin?
I never. Is there anything wrong with being ginger?
Or is there anything right with it?
Yeah, some of the stuff is 65%, Enzo. I think I got them for £90. They were supposed to be 150.
What's wrong with it?
I need to get my son some New Balance trainers.
They've got them for, I think they were about £40 or something.
I said to him, you can choose any trainers for your birthday. And he sent me the New Balance ones.
I've got some New Balance for my birthday. No, what was it? What did I get them for? Valentine's, I think it was. I got some new trainers. What's the big problem facing the UK right now?
Politicians.
Men.
Poverty.
Poverty caused by men.
Politicians.
Poverty caused by greedy women.
Greedy women? Are you
Yeah. I think these MPs and people that run companies are fucking intelligent. No, behind every good man, there's a fucking greedy good woman.
Are you taking the piss?
If he allows himself to be manipulated, then he's a dafty, isn't he?
Women wanting flowers. I get flowers every Sunday and I don't even like them.
See, this is why I don't get them for my wife, and she always turns around to me and says, the reason that she doesn't get houseplants and that is because she kills them.
Yeah, you have to say unalives them.
Get out. I was going to drop him then.
Request back.
Would work.
Protect the live.
Men like him.
Do you believe that, Devin?
Because she unalives them.
Believe
The
what?
greedy women.
Yeah, all people are greedy.
All the time I kept alive is my cactus.
Everybody's greedy. You give something to somebody, they'll always want more.
Yeah, I agree with that to an extent.
They might want it, but I think that the majority of people, when you work for something, when you work hard for something, you achieve it. When you want something, it's better than just.
And our young
Been angry,
generation, our young generations now, they'll probably the last 2 generations, they don't want anything. They just want to sit and cry on TikTok asking for repatriations because we're a bunch of lazy bastards.
Do you know what? To a certain extent, I disagree with that, because I think one of the biggest problems that the UK's got right now is a proliferation of technology. Now, my son's 19 years old, and he spent the last year trying to find work. Hang on, listen.
No, I made a statement. You said you don't believe it. So let me prove you wrong.
Seriously,
right?
just let me finish for a second,
got
right?
fucking
He's 19
MPs,
years old. He's been looking for work for the last
MPs,
year,
Nate, I'll
and
just
he
mute you, man.
can't.
We have got fucking second and third generations and immigrants who are now fucking MPs screaming that the Scottish and the English start paying back repatriations. And these people are in power now. And one was on the internet racially abusing white people for their past histories. And has been made a
what
fucking...
What do you mean racially abusing white people? By saying what?
Well, go and look
I'm
at
asking
that
for
idiot.
context.
Go and look at that idiot that's in the fucking long-haired Yeti Transformer who's not even British on a fucking student visa, who's now a member of parliament, who was officially not allowed to work, but now is earning fucking 80,000 a year.
Is that the one in Green Party?
Yeah. There's two of them in the Green Party, Alicia.
I don't vote Green Party. I'm heavily Liberal Democrat.
Right, without upsetting anybody, how old is everybody in here? Because I'm 44.
That upsets me. Don't ask me.
I'm 44.
Don't ask me either.
44, same here.
I'm 30 plus.
Hang on, listen.
You're
Right,
lying.
Kevin, I reckon you're probably an older gentleman yourself, right? When I left
No,
school...
excuse me, don't fucking insult me. I'm 30 plus.
Right, okay, 30 plus. Yeah, but you're still in my age bracket, right? Because they put it down as 35 to 44. Right. When I was at school and I was 16 years old, I started out working in a cafe, washing up cups and plates, right? And I was getting about 20 quid a week for doing that. After I finished doing that, I ended up working in a supermarket, and you could go into a supermarket and you could pick up a job any day of the week, right? My son's 19 years old. He has been looking for a job for over a year. He's been stuck in a job working for, I won't name the company actually, working for a company, and he's on a 0 hours contract, right? He gets about 4 hours worth of work a week, and it's barely £100 a month, and he still can't find any work, yeah? All of the major supermarkets like Tesco, Sainsbury's, Morrison's, they've all gone over to these automated tills. I won't use them, full stop. I would rather go to a till and be served by a person. First of all, you don't pay me to put my own stuff through the till and pack it, and you're taking away jobs from people that would be able to do them. The biggest problem that our country has got at the moment is by far and away the march of technology is destroying jobs in this country.
Yeah, I can agree
there
with
are
this.
so many.
How old is your son?
Hang on, let me finish, Devin.
You said your son's 16.
There are so many boys like my boy and girls in that age bracket, sort of 17 to sort of early 20s, 22, 23, that can't go out there and just go to a supermarket or something like that and have a job and have a regular wage packet.
Right, Nate,
they turn around and they say that all of these people are lazy.
One second. You're sitting there crying about all these children that can't go out and find work, blah, 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 blah. Have they done any qualifications like joinery, brickwork or anything like that? Or are they just bums who have just went to school, got their qualifications and sitting on their arses? Because I'll tell you, Nate, my boy is 19, right? And has worked since the day he was fucking 16. So don't tell us that there's no fucking jobs out there.
That's one person, Devin.
I said that, Devin. My son is 19. He's been working since he was 17 in a 0 hours contract job, and they've only ever given him 4 hours a week.
Nate, this is not a 0 contract hour job, fella. He gets paid for the hours that he fucking works. Your boy has just chose the wrong company.
Yeah, they don't give him the work. They don't give him work. He's asked them over and over again, give me more work, and they won't.
Oh, you made me
Well, go somewhere else then.
Mate, fast food places are
He's been trying, and they can't get a job anywhere else.
The Chinese restaurant, ask if you can go and wash pots and pans.
Food companies, drive-thrus are using AI to take orders now. They don't even have staff taking an order.
Yeah, exactly.
And you said they didn't start work until they were 16. They fucking started late, didn't they? This is the problem.
He's been doing the job.
This is the problem
for over
nowadays.
2 years.
You don't see kids doing fucking paper rounds and shit like that.
No. that generation's gone now.
Nowadays don't want any fucking
Devin, you'd
money.
be proud of me. I did the paper round.
No one buys papers anymore.
I used to work in a video van. It was great. Nate, see your son. Do you live somewhere that there just isn't opportunities for him to?
He's applied to McDonald's, Burger King, Tesco's, 2 different branches of Aldi. He's applied to several top jobs in the town centre. He's applied for warehouse work, all sorts, and he just gets turned down left, right, and centre. And part of it as well is affirmative action and DEI.
I'm sorry to say, fella, right? But if you can't help your son expand his life, I'll need to step in. Go onto Amazon, buy a notepad, right? And buy a window brush and a window squeegee and get your son to walk around your fucking estate chapping doors and see how many windows he can get. There you go. There's a business opportunity to give your son. And then he'll be working for himself.
Daddy Devin.
It's not a bad idea. I might do that.
Get him to go round the estate with his little notepad and go, "Hi, Mr. Nate. I'm looking to start a wee business up to earn myself some pocket money. So, would you like your windows washed?"
You know what, Devin? That's actually a really interesting thing, because 2 weeks ago there was a brother and sister come knocking on the door and asking, "Can we wash your cars for £5 just to get a bit of pocket money?" And they were about 10,
Kids
11
nowadays
years old.
don't fucking do that.
Yeah, I used to do car washing when I was younger.
Because,
entrepreneurial skills.
I need a new pair of trainers. My boy came to me 2 weeks ago and goes, "I'm going to start saving my money up so I can buy a new Xbox." And I went, "What do you want me to do about it?" "I want you to give me money." "No, you'll fucking earn it."
You'll fucking earn it.
I don't get my money for fucking nothing. So I've got to earn my money.
You've got to agree though, Devin, like young folk can't do that anymore. They can't go out and start chipping on folks' doors. It's just a completely different world now.
Says who?
Folk are safe.
No, they can.
Says who?
They're
Of course
just,
they can.
the streets are unsafe. I don't.
Yes,
That
they
builds
can.
character. It builds character.
I agree. It would
This
build
is hold
character.
on, lady. This
But
is why
did you know,
most
like,
of the kids are not ready for the outside world, because we're wrapping them up in cotton wool. Nothing's gonna fucking happen to them in
and
the
they're sitting in
street.
front of a telly
You know,
all day.
Top Girl, I
They've
had
no
to
go-
send a package the other
street
day.
sense.
Right? So I went to Amazon to buy fucking bubble wrap. It's been sold out for the last 20 years because parents like this lot wrap their fucking kids up in it.
I've no got kids. I'm just entering my opinion.
Down with my wife, right? Her son was that wrapped in bubble wrap. It was fucking unbelievable. It took me years to get him out of that.
Right, I'm sorry. I let she's 13. She'll go shopping on her own. She'll do things. She has to work in her dad's takeaway. But when she was starting from 10, and she's now 13, she knows what she has to do to earn money. We don't just hand it to her. Like, here's what you want. No, life doesn't work like that when you're older. So let's not do it to them when they're younger.
The thing is, if you brought your child up right and your child comes into the kitchen and sees dishes, they'll just wash them up. That's what you want your child to do. You don't want to turn on and go, "Oh, your chores are washing the dishes, this, that, and this. That's what you'll get to get your money." No, you want your child to see something and do it. You want your children to copy you.
Like, I'm upstairs doing the clothes, putting the clothes away. She's downstairs. She's cleaned the lounge, and come upstairs. Like, parents, you have to give them responsibilities, and nothing's handed to you in a plate when you're older. So why are we doing it to our kids now?
You have to prepare them for the world.
Correct.
You prepare them for life.
Yeah.
Correct.
My kids do their own washing. They help with the washing up. They help doing cleaning around the house and all of that sort of thing. So, yeah, push them. That's what I did. That's what I had to do when I was younger. My mum made me do all of my own stuff.
You guys are the minority, though. You've got to agree, though. There's so many kids out there that are just absolutely...
It's the older generation, though, isn't it? You know, we come from that generation.
I mean, like, you're the minority in the way that you're bringing up your kids, and you're bringing them up to be independent and earn their money and know what it... You know, they know what the value of money is, and it's not just handed to them. They work for it. They work for what they want. But there's so many kids out there.
That's why there's so much entitlement these days, because everyone thinks that it's just going to be handed to them, and it can't be.
And they've all got some sort of, I don't know, ADHD or something wrong with them.
They've all got an excuse, haven't they? That's the problem.
Aye.
Excuse them to do hard work.
And just when I joined, when I joined earlier and I was sitting in the comments, you were talking about labels. Everyone is so quick to try and label children, put them in a box, and this is what's wrong, and this is why they're unruly. They're unruly because it's snowflake parenting, in my opinion.
Can I just say, Steps has been live for fucking hours because I've cleaned all downstairs and upstairs, and we're still on 30k taps. Like, can we fucking tap the screen? This is a pay and display live. Send your hearties or get out.
Actually, it's 10 to 11. Sorry, Steps, since they're not doing anything. No comments until 11 o'clock unless we hit 50,000.
Yeah, no comments, no party.
As Auntie and all that say, can't pay, take it away.
Devin's on one today, I love it. I missed you this weekend, Devin.
Well, that's what happens when you fucking decide to spend time with family and not with me.
Sorry, Devin, I won't do it again.
You'd be brilliant as a repo man. Up to somebody's door, can't pay, taking it.
Come on, there's 300 in the room. If he's off tap 100 each, what does that make, ladies and gentlemen?
A lot.
See the likes are going up fast now.
I don't even know.
You're doing it.
Come on, guys, tap the screen, and you can tell Devin to F off in the comments.
Oh my god, my neighbour snuck up on me. I was scared.
I'm tired now.
Why, what's gone on?
7 minutes left.
Till what?
We've done 4K.
We're trying to get the likes up because I'm the only one modding at the moment. Devin's being lazy.
I was talking to my neighbour, he snuck up.
And what about your partner next to you? She's a mod as well.
I'm heavily modding. What
and
the
I'm
fuck?
sorry, but why do I have to mod all the time?
Devin, you're
because you like to think this is Devin's debates. So do your job.
Alicia, when you step in here and come on the panel, you take control, sweetheart. You think you're running it all.
Liar. I just think a woman's voice should be heard.
Absolutely.
So, but a man's voice isn't.
There's always men on here talking, but saying nothing.
Oh, Devin, get her, Devin. I won't let her speak to you like that.
I was going to say, I'm waiting for something.
My rage bait is elite. None of you could ever.
Devin, don't. Why are you laughing at it?
Hush. The only reason you come on this panel is to fucking learn how to rage bait for me and Auntie.
My rage bait is literally elite on this app.
No, it's not.
And that's why everybody hates me.
No, it's not.
Yes,
if you want elite rage bait, I'm sorry. You've got to sit down to Auntie. She puts it out hands down to anybody and everybody.
That Auntie is funny.
I love her. No homo though. Married. Oh my god, my back.
Right, I'll be kind to yous. I'll bring the chat back on, but keep tapping. Got 5 minutes to get the other 10k. Anyway. Has there anybody got any news on any events that's happened in the last 24 hours in the UK? Anybody know about the fire?
I've got news about Anne Widdecombe.
Oh, Go on.
So I just want to say as well, before anyone says anything, that people who have been like saying they're glad that she's been unalived and whatnot is disgusting, regardless of her political view.
Right, no,
She's still a woman who's been unalived by man.
You're right. Do you know the best thing about it?
She was an elderly,
you know the funniest
vulnerable
thing
woman.
about all of that? See, when it was announced that she had passed away, there was people sitting there going, good, glad, blah, 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 degrading the
It's
woman.
disgusting.
Right?
That's not good.
Then see when they found out that she had been smurdered, their whole attitude changed.
But did you see, so the guy they've arrested, the new suspect, come from, I think it was Rotherham. He's been arrested, he's driven from Rotherham to Devon.
Have they made a second arrest?
So the first guy got released without charge.
Yes,
this one come from Rotherham or Rochdale, one of the two.
I think it was Rochdale, I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's one or the other. He travelled all the way down. He's on CCTV on his driveway, putting some sort of wooden stick into his pocket. Obviously, we've heard she's been bludgeoned. So I hope they find out what happened. I don't know if it's politically driven or what, but I just think when I see people saying that they don't give a shit and they're glad, this is another woman that's been unalived at the hands of a man. And I know everyone's probably rolling their eyes at me because I talk about it all the time. Connor, shut up. But this is still a woman. This is still someone who is impacted by femicide.
Mate, fuck, that's scary. I'm from there, so that's petrifying that you got people like wackos like that wandering about.
If he's travelled all that way, so her house was shown on TV for some reason. They were doing a thing of her house 5 days before. She done an interview that morning, then she missed her second one. But he's travelled all that way, so I'm thinking, is it possibly politically driven? I don't know if she's done it.
If she did an interview, she was set up.
Yeah, she done one, Devin, then missed one.
Yeah, because for what I understand was she was talking to someone about that interview. They sent her a link.
The day before, sorry.
And when they sent the link, they didn't get any response. And you can see the messages. I think the police, they released a picture of the messages from that call type thing. And it was, you seen her speaking, then you seen the link, and then you seen them asking if she was there. Are you okay? And then 2 missed calls.
Yeah, just for context, I've got it here. So on that day, she was interviewed on Talk TV at 8 a.m. on Wednesday, just after the suspect had set off to head to her house. And then she was due on Channel 5, on a Channel 5 show at 1 p.m. They spoke last at 12:19. She replied to a text from the producer at 12:19, but she didn't join the Zoom link sent at 12:48. And then the next day, her body was found.
Alicia, can I say something?
When they say it's not politically motivated,
if you want, Connor.
It just seems wild. That
I just want to say this. You said, another woman killed at the hands of men. You know that a lot
Connor, sorry, you've got a request back. Can you say unalived, please? Because it's just to protect
I would just like to make a huge, massive point. It's women being unalived at the hands of men. Why are we allowing men into this country to add to the problem?
I was talking.
And what?
Unalived.
And what, Connor?
Yeah, but use words like unalived.
Relax, brother. Relax, man. It's the internet. Come on, chill out. I was talking. Come on. Don't be like that. Right.
Unfortunately, fella, see when you you get dropped for saying
I want to hear what he's got to say.
I'm new to this.
Everybody we just carry on, fella. Your point's lost, but carry on.
Okay.
Since you're a crying Irishman.
No, oh God, Jesus, that's fine. You're getting racial and everything. Jesus, man, come on.
What racial? What's racial about being a crying Irishman?
Can we hear his point?
Well, if I call someone a crying black man and they're talking, would that be racial?
No, it wouldn't be.
Just get to your point.
I'm making a point.
Okay, make me point.
Irish is not a race; it's a nationality. But anyway,
it doesn't matter. It's still prejudice. It's still the same.
All right.
Anyway, let me speak.
No, carry on, crying Irishman.
Okay. Okay. You were saying about another woman unalived. You do know that a lot more men get unalived by men.
Men are unaliving men as well. Yeah.
No more. Much more.
Yes, men are unaliving men, and men are unaliving women.
Alicia,
such a big
but
deal.
that's not Connor, fella. But that's not the conversation we were having. Alicia, you don't know Alicia. Alicia is one of these women She's a very left-wing radical feminist that wants to let every Tom, Dick and Harry in the country that complains about men abusing women, but wants to keep men coming into the country to add to the problem.
That's not entirely true. But in regards to what you're saying, Connor, men are also being unalived, yes, by men. But the issue is femicide is it's like violence against women and girls. So where you have things like DV, rape, etc. This is something that's happening to women on a mass scale. And I don't know why every time it's spoken about, people have to bring it back round to men. But I never hear anyone talking about what's happening to men other than when women are spoken about.
French bookshelf, have you lost your V card yet? Or are you just a crying little boy in the chat?
Oh, he's slagging more people. He's on it.
He said that femicide is a myth.
Oh, God.
What?
Who said that, Connor?
No,
someone in the chat.
Well, if femicide's a myth,
apparently, yeah.
Right, if femicide's a myth, why is our National Security Service put out a documentation saying that we have this problem in the UK?
It's not saying that no men are being. It's not saying that no men are being harmed.
Bookshelf.
They are,
I did last night, fella. I did your mammy. She was squealing.
You're afraid of men. That's
and it's
gender-based competition,
violence.
Connor.
Yeah, but then we give them the reason to be fearful, don't we?
Of men. That's what she's like that.
Yeah, but we give them that fear. Yeah, but we give them that fear, don't we?
What do you mean we give them that fear?
Men who
give
this,
men fear.
Give them that fear.
Listen. I've been stabbed, right? By a man, right? So
talk friendly language. When you talk about that, you can say the word knife, but you can't say the word pokey.
Pokey, yeah.
It's gender-based violence as well. It doesn't mean that men are not being unalived.
Yeah, but it doesn't condone it, does it? Because men do more of it anyway.
Well, it's men that are unaliving men, isn't it, mostly?
Well, it's both, isn't it? It's men that do all of it. That's the problem, isn't it?
It causes societal fear.
Sorry, I'm new to this.
I think it's 92% of violent crimes are committed by men.
Yeah, they will be.
Yeah,
they will be.
90% against men, though.
No, it's not.
But Connor, it's still men, though, isn't it? It doesn't matter whether it's done to a female or a male. It's still men.
That's because we've evolved as hunters and
right.
protectors. That's in our evolution.
Yeah, but we should
evolve.
That's the way things are. Yeah, but we should also evolve to be more humane. We should also evolve to be more nurturers and givers and protectors, not just violence.
Yes, I understand that, but when someone breaks into your home, you're gonna need someone to help and protect your family.
Connor. That's different. That's
defense. That's the way we are.
Yes. That's why men can use and summon violence, because when it's a defensive mechanism. But when you're using it when you're doing it to unalive an innocent or bully somebody, exactly. Exactly, yeah. And that's what they're getting at. That's the woman's argument. That's all they're getting at. Why can't men?
Women, but men get unalived as well.
But it's two completely different things, Connor. Because femicide is like it's gender motivated. They're being unalived because they're women, because of inequality, because of sense of ownership, because of misogyny. Whereas if it's men, it's things like criminal activity.
Drugs,
things like
drug dealers. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? So it doesn't mean that men are not being unalived. They're not being unalived because they're men. They're not being unalived because they're men. That's the difference.
Yeah, but I think every man who unalives a woman should be unalived themselves. Don't get me wrong. I think that's disgusting. And any man who does that to a woman is a filth bag. And it's worse if they do it to a woman than if they do it to a man. But that's just my old-fashioned views, right? Now, but at the same time, you have to understand that a lot of men are getting unalived by other men on a bigger scale than women are getting unalived by men. And that's statistics. You know,
I think that femicide is massively underrepresented on national statistics, like global.
Can I ask you a question, Alicia? Have you got a close relationship?
But the thing is, Alicia, this is what I don't like.
I don't hate men, Connor. I don't hate men.
We're talking about the femicide against women, and there's always some idiot always comes in and goes, "Yeah, but men are getting unalived more than men." It's always the same. We all know that, Connor.
Yeah,
It's like when we talk about PDFs. We talk about mainly it's men that do this, but we do know that there is women there, right? But then you get somebody coming up and going, "Oh, what about Janice Brown? She did it to a wee girlie." We know,
Connor, it's more prevalent in men.
But you know,
it's more prevalent in men, Connor. That's why.
Do you know where the parent kills the child?
Unalived.
Do you know one of?
Oh, again, come on.
Request to come back up. You need to use the word unalive, please.
It is difficult to use the terminology. I stumble on it as well, man. Not used to it.
I still do it now.
This is crazy. I'm getting used to this. Sorry about this.
No, you're good.
Do you know what I mean? But you know that infanticide, it's called infanticide. You know, women unalive their kids more than men unalive their kids. That's just a statistical fact.
Do you know it's your son? Do you know it's your son that is on the top of the list for taking the life of their mothers? In DV and house situations.
Yeah, maybe I'd agree with possibly, yeah.
But did you hear what I said?
Yeah.
Son.
Yeah, I did.
So again, it's man.
It's a male issue, yeah.
It's a male issue, but you know, as I said before, unfortunately, evolution is very slow to kind of go away from us. So we still have evolution in us. We still have parts of evolution in us, whether it be...
so, sorry, Connor, just jealousy. In regards to what you're saying about infanticide. So you have neonaticide, first 24 hours of life. That is vast majority women. 80 to 95% of perpetrators are women on the day of. And this is things like severe pregnancy denial, mental health, postnatal, etc., etc. And then when you have infanticide, which is under 1 year old, men and women commit this at relatively similar rates.
No.
This is the statistics, roughly 55 to 64%. And then you have filicide, all children under 18. As children grow older, men commit the majority of child unalivings. While mothers and fathers are roughly equal perpetrators for toddlers and very young children, fathers or male step-parents become the predominant perpetrators for school-aged children and adolescents. So this is anyone aged from 1 to 18.
Connor, sitting there saying that's not true, right? Doesn't mean anything. Unfortunately, Connor, Alice, as I said, she's a far left radical feminist. When she comes on the panel and starts sputting crap out, you got to believe it because she does do her research.
Guys, I'll see you all later.
She's talking about.
See you later, TG.
Okay. All right.
Later, TP.
Well, I looked that one up. I don't think it's true because it's not what I know. She also admitted that women unalive kids
in the first 24 hours of life. It's vast majority women.
When they're at their most
Connor,
most innocent.
See, if you keep talking, right, you won't hear what people are saying, fella, and people won't hear what you're saying.
Okay. Sorry, go on.
So where did you get your stats from, Connor?
I've watched a documentary on it, and I was told she's getting the stats. She's proving my stats. She's not
proving your stats.
She has.
In children under 1 year old, it's roughly 55 to 64% of children under 1 year old unalive is men. No. That was children under the age of 18. So from the age of 1 to the age of 18 is men. And then men are just above women in under 1 year old, 55 to 64%. No. But in the first 24 hours, it's vast majority women. And it's for several different reasons.
Well, there you go.
But Connor,
there's reasons for you.
And I just want to explain.
She's just broke it all down. Individual years, fella.
I just want to explain infanticide. So under 1 year old, the difference in motive. Mothers who unalive infants past the first 24 hours are statistically more likely to be experiencing severe postpartum depression, postpartum psychosis, or a warped belief that they are saving the children from a harsh world, whereas men or a mother's male partner are statistically more likely to unalive an infant within the context of fatal physical abuse, severe shaking, or losing control during a period of crying, which I think that's two massive differences. Because obviously when you carry a child and you have a baby and your hormones, like postpartum psychosis is a thing, same as postpartum depression, and I don't think there's enough support. Maybe there is now, I don't know,
you're
but
right on that one.
there hasn't been enough.
You're blaming other people as usual.
That's not blaming other people.
Typical feminist. Blame everyone else for your own problems.
That's not blaming other people. That's the factual information.
That you kill your kids.
No, Connor, their statistics.
Alicia.
Doing that's statistics, Connor. You've got to accept them.
Yeah, you've got to. You know, at the end of the day, they used to put women into institutions when they struggled with it. My mum had it when I was younger, and they ended up putting women into institutions and stuff like that in order to get them away from their babies and all of that sort of thing, because it was such a serious problem that when women are really, really depressed after their pregnancy and things like that, they can be in an altered state of mind and even be completely out of their mind to the point that they do really, really struggle. So it's not a fantasy or something like that.
Well, maybe that's why men do it.
Problem.
Maybe that's why men do this unalive people.
Men don't give birth.
They're in a bad
those
state.
Hormones. They've not
now
got
listen, but maybe that's they're in a mental state. Maybe they're in a bad mental state. That's why they do it.
Do you remember, Connor? Well, not remember, but do you know that men used to burn women at the stake for having their own minds? And
And here